Justina Hemphill's 32-year-old husband, Stephen, was heading back from the gym like he did every other morning until he was shot by a man at a stop sign over an alleged argument. And the video was captured on a cell phone by another driver who was at the scene. Due to the graphic content, we've had to blur out parts of the video. I want to warn you, what you're about to see is disturbing. Here's Justina's heartbreaking story.
Stephen and I have been together for 12 years, married for almost 7. We have 2 beautiful kids together. He is the love of my life. One rule we always had in our family was to never say goodbye. It was always see you later, because goodbye was too final. On this particular Monday morning, I remember sending Stephen a text. He didn't respond, but I knew he was on his way to the gym, so I didn't think nothing of it. I called him a few hours later. He still didn't answer. At this point, I knew he would call me once he got out the shower or out of the gym. Nothing was off to me. I didn't think anything of it. Then I got the phone call that changed my life forever. Stephen's best friend called me to ask me if I heard about what happened. I told him no. He informed me that Stephen was shot and killed earlier that day.
In the video, the man argues with Stephen, who is on the right with the helmet on. Then gunshots ring out. The shot fired comes from a man sitting in the truck who can't be seen on camera and is the father of the man arguing with Stephen. Stephen is killed almost instantly.
I was shocked and stunned. I still feel numb. Stephen was our superhero. He was our leader. I feel like I'm just having a bad dream and I still can't wake up.
The shocking moment caught on tape just a month ago helped facilitate the arrest of 51-year-old Roger Dale Nobles Sr., who admitted to the shooting and has been charged with first-degree murder. Joining us from Buffalo, New York, please welcome Justina Hemphill to the show. Thank you so much for joining us today. I know it's only been a month, so our thoughts, my prayers, my heart is with you. How are you holding up?
It's difficult. Everything has just been so difficult for us right now. Unbelievable. We're shocked. We're confused that this happened.
I heard you say in your video diary for us, he's your superhero. He's a family leader. How are the kids?
The kids, we have a 10-year-old and a 3-year-old. So our 10-year-old, she understands, and it's been difficult for her trying to cope and understand that her dad isn't coming back, that he doesn't need to hear her voice. He's not coming back. Our 3-year-old is difficult for him. He was their superhero. He wanted to be just like him, and he looked forward to talk to his dad. Honestly, our daughter looked forward to talking to her dad, and to know that all we have left as memories is complicated.
And one of those, I don't even know if the right word is memories, one of those things you are processing, though, is that video. I know when something tragic happens, friends and family, everyone will say, what happened? And in this case, not only can you say what happened, you see a great portion of what happened there. How is that for you?
It hurts, but at the same time, I'm grateful that the video was caught, that somebody did take out their phone, because if it wasn't taken out, I don't know if we would have a killer sitting in jail right now. I'm grateful that person was able to think, hey, I don't know what's going on here, let's take out this video, and that it has caught attention, it is circulating, that even here it is a month later, people are still finding out about my husband, Stephen Addison.
I know that you connected with the person who recorded the video. This person has chosen to remain anonymous, but they knew you were going to be on our show today, and they wanted to share their thoughts in a written statement that they sent to us. And it says, I was in disbelief that something like this could happen in broad daylight. I had a hard time trying to process what just happened. I was sad. I was angry. I'm not one to go around taking pictures or videos of random people, but there was something inside of me telling me to record. I'm so sorry for the loss of their husband, father, son, brother. I hope justice is served and that Stephen's life continues to be celebrated.
I'm truly grateful that that person didn't know what they were taking out. They said they're not a video person, that they did something inside told them to take it out, not knowing this was an Army vet, not knowing this was a husband, this was a father, this was a loved person. They didn't know any of that. And I'm pretty sure they didn't know that what they were about to catch next was going to be a murder.
I know that you've had a strong support system around you. And when we come back, we're going to hear from a man who witnessed the shooting incident and was with Stephen during his final moments, his message to Justina and her children. And I want to point out, this is also raw, but Justina wanted to come on to talk with our show and with you to express her gratitude and share the importance of what was caught on tape and why someone has been charged and she deserves justice. After the break. Welcome back. We've had a very powerful hour today. We're talking about moments caught on camera that have impacted people's lives. And I've been speaking with Justina Hemphill. Her husband, Stephen, was fatally shot after an alleged argument, and the entire incident was captured on video. Truck driver Alfonso Jones witnessed the incident play out from across the street and instantly rushed over to help Stephen. Justina, knowing that there was at least a complete stranger, a good Samaritan nearby, I thought about something you said earlier. You and your family never would say goodbye, would say see ya. That's something we do in my own family. We don't say goodbye, we say see ya. You're not there, but to know his last minutes were spent with someone who cared. I don't want to say, does that help? Because there's so much raw pain here. But is it somewhat comforting?
It is comforting. It is knowing that in my husband's last moments that people surrounded him, and knowing that how his life was taken out of hate. There's no other way to put it, that there were people, complete strangers, that ran to his aid, that ran to try to make things right, try to help out. And even though it didn't work, that to know that he had people around him. He wasn't alone when everything happened. It does help knowing that, like I said, complete strangers. You don't know my husband from anything, and you were still ran from the goodness of your heart to just be there, regardless if you didn't know if he was going to make it or if he wasn't going to make it. You still ran there. Everyone that ran there just to be by him, to just be there.
I mentioned Alfonso Jones, and he asked us if he could send a message to you today. Can we play that for her, please?
Hi, Justina. I apologize for not able to be there because of job purposes. But I'll let you know, on that day when the gun went off, I ran to your husband's side to help assist him as best as I could. I want you to know that Stevie didn't die alone. In that time of need, we all need someone by our side, regardless of race, color, or creed. I know he's going to be in your hearts forever, and he didn't die in vain. And I know this because he's leaving a legacy behind, and that's you and your children. I prayed over Stephen, and I hope this can bring some comfort to you and your family. I hope this story brings awareness and that people realize that no argument is worth anyone losing their life. I hate that your husband had to lose his life to a stranger over an argument. Again, I'm so very sorry for your loss.
Justina, you wanted to talk about Stephen as a father, as a husband, as a great person, and I'm honored to have you share this with us. And like so many other people, I want to see justice in this case for you and your family.
Thank you. I want people to know who Stephen was. I want them to know he was an amazing father. He was a committed father. He was my best friend. He was a great friend to everyone that he met. He was an Army vet that he put a smile on everybody's face no matter where he went. He was a life at a party, and his heart was just so big. He was.
Well, I know you have so many days ahead to heal, and we're here for you and your family. And I thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing Stephen's story. We, whatever we can, just get it out there so people know what has happened. See the video, hear the video, know who he was as a person, as a man, as an alpha male, because he was our leader. He was our family's leader.